All right, let's go into FundedNext, why I think it's the prop firm for 2026. Up in my beacons, there is a link to get the best deal possible, or you can just go to fundednext.com. And when you put your coupon code in, Jessica75, I'll put it down here on the screen so you guys remember to use it so you can get money off. Okay, now let's dive into it, and I'm going to show you both of the accounts they have to offer, which I think both accounts are incredible. So it just depends what kind of trader you are. So here we are on the FundedNext website. So they primarily were Forex brokerage, but now they are a futures, I shouldn't say brokerage, prop firm, excuse me. So let's go down and let's see why this makes it to my #1 prop firm now coming into 2026. So there are no activation fees. There are no time limits. There are payouts in 3 days. We'll get to how you can get a payout in 3 days. And then they do allow news trading. You can reset your account, and they have multiple ways that you can get paid out. So now when we come down here, the way you can get paid out in 3 days, that is due to their new rapid challenge. So they're allowing you to pass it in 1 day. So similar to like the idea of Apex, you can get paid out in 3 days. There's no daily loss limit, and there's only that one-time fee. So now when we come down here and we look at this rapid challenge, most everybody uses the 50K account. So let's use that as the example. It's $149, but when you use my code, you will get some money off. And a profit target of $3,000, pretty standard through the industry. $2,000 drawdown. Please keep in mind, this is end of day. We love end of day. Okay, no activation fee, no minimum benchmark days, one-time fee. You're not paying monthly recurring anything if it takes you longer than a month to pass. Max position sizing when you're in the challenge phase is 3 minis, 15 micros. Once you are, however, funded, they're going to give you access to 5 minis or 25 micros. Keep in mind, on the rapid challenge, there is a consistency rule once you are funded. So 40% consistency rule once you are funded. I don't see an issue with it. Typically, personally speaking, I don't like consistency rules, but with this one, I don't really care because you can get paid out every 3 days. So not a big deal to be pretty consistent and concise with this. I say consistency rules do build strong traders. They require you to follow a set of strict rules and be consistent with your trading. As far as reset fees go, the reset fee, you're looking at $130. Paying attention to down here, rewards in 3 days, no buffer required. This is why I think they are a front runner coming into 2026. You don't have to pass this challenge, right? Make $3,000 and then turn around and make another $2,000 and then try to get a payout. So no buffer required. You can have up to 700K in challenges, and you can have 5 actual funded accounts. So you could have these sitting, ultimately the analogy I said, sitting on the bench, right? Sitting on the bleachers, waiting in the rare case you decide or you accidentally blow one of these. Okay, so let's talk about the legacy challenge now. So these are pretty similar, but let's go over what differs with these. So they are a little bit more expensive. Your profit target, however, is $2,500, so it's a little less than the rapid. And the drawdown, they're giving you $500 more, still end of day. There's no daily loss limit, no activation fees, and it is a one-time fee still. And then when you are in the challenge phase, again, it's going to be that 3 minis. Once you're funded, 5 minis. And then the consistency rule on this. Pay attention to this for legacy. Consistency rule is only for the challenge account. So 40% consistency rule. So this is going to take you around, 3 days to fully pass this account. So rapid, they're allowing you to pass in 1 day. Legacy, typically 3 days or more to pass, right? Depending on your trading style. So there is also no max withdrawal limit, no buffer required. You're also getting 700K in challenges that you can purchase, and then again, 5 funded accounts. So now let's go over into the FAQ. How do you get paid out? When do you get paid out? And let's see what the parameters are there. Okay, so let's break this down. How are you going to get paid? What does that look like? So we're going to be talking about the rapid first. Remember, this is the 1-day pass, get paid out every 3 days. So minimum profit per cycle. The per cycle, they're meaning those 3 days. So $250 is required minimum profit amount for each cycle. So that's for a 25 or 50K account. For the 100K accounts, it's a minimum of $500 to get paid out. So there is that consistency requirement of 40%. And then also keep in mind, they're saying no consistency rule in your challenge, right? That's how you're eligible to pass in 1 day, because you do not have a consistency rule. So now let's talk about the legacy. Remember, the legacy is requiring 5 benchmark days. What do those benchmark days equate to? Well, for 25K, you must have $100 in profit for the day for it to count towards a day that you will need to be able to be eligible for a payout. For the 50 and 100K, they're requiring you to have $200 in profit for it to count as a day, right? So essentially counting as your green day. These do not have to be consecutive days. Say you take 3 winning days of $200 or more, and then you have a loss, and then you come back the next week and you trade for 2 more green days. At that point, you would be eligible for your payout. So there is no consistency rule required. So you can have, build up these accounts to large numbers if you chose to. And then everything's calculated at end of day, which we all know and love because we don't like intraday. If we can get away from it, we want to. Here's a little snapshot of the key differences. So rapid, no benchmark days, consistency rule applies, withdrawal processing time 24 hours. So basically no benchmark days or benchmark days. It's essentially whatever works best for your trading style. One thing I want to make everybody aware of with the rapid challenge, so as far as getting paid with those 3 days, right, there is minimum performance reward, right? We already talked about this, $250, but there is a maximum performance reward. So the maximum withdrawal amounts per request until the cumulative withdrawal threshold is reached are as follows. So 800 maximum, that every 3 days. 50K is $1,500 every 3 days, or $2,500 every 3 days. But I want you guys to take this key point right here. After withdrawing 5 performance rewards, the withdrawal cap is removed, allowing them to withdraw 100% of whatever you have traded, right? And you're getting 80% of your rewards on all future cycles. So you can get 5 payouts and then there is no cap. So this is why I think they are a front runner for 2026. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I've been using them, no issues, using Trade actually really love it and pretty excited coming into 2026 with them. So again, it is in my beacons. Guys, go check it out. Get the best deal possible using my link.